Hi, this is Mike Seelig with Clark County Energy Efficiency Services here with Steve Alexander. We're going to test the ducts on this forced air furnace today.
What we're testing for is leakage in the supply and return duct system that is located outside of the heated area of the house, where that leakage will actually go to the outside and you'd be losing energy and it would cost you more in heating costs. Now, your return duct system is actually the system that pulls air from your house. It is pulled through the heating equipment and then it is distributed through the supply system throughout your house, and that's how your house is heated with a forced air furnace. The two main reasons we test heating duct systems, number one is to see if the ducts are leaking, which could cause homeowners to spend hundreds of dollars of unnecessary money heating their crawl space or attic. And the other reason is for indoor air quality. The indoor air quality is compromised by duct leakage by drawing in air from the garage or the attic and distributing it throughout the house, and which can cause poor air quality, or it can actually pull air in from the crawl space, which sometimes that air down there isn't that good. With all the houses we've tested so far, the percentage of leaky ducts has been right about 80% of the houses we've tested have had leaky ducts, which would be substantial energy savings if they got them sealed. We test the system by first installing a big fan in the front door, which will be pressurizing the house to a certain level. Now, the duct system, I've gone through and sealed off all the ducts. All the windows of the house are closed, everything is sealed up, and I'll be hooking up a small fan to the cold air return, which is the largest duct in the house. When I turn the fan on in the front door, it'll be pressurizing the house to a certain level. Ideally, if there was no leakage in the duct system, they would be at the same pressure as the house. If there is leakage in the duct system, I'll blow air into the duct system to equalize the pressure with the house. However much air I blow into the duct system is how much the ducts are leaking, and that's how we measure duct leakage. Typically, most of your duct leakage actually occurs out here at the furnace. The furnace has to develop enough air pressure to push that air throughout your whole house, so this is where the pressure is the highest and therefore the leakage is going to be the highest. Most of that leakage happens at the intersection between the furnace and the plantums, the return and supply, and any metal to metal seams, the air can leak through that, especially with the pressure being so high here. Where this supply goes down into the crawl space and they connect the ducts to it, at each one of those connections there's a possibility of leakage there too. If there is any gaps around your heating registers in the floor, the heat could come up through the heating duct, hit the register, and actually go back down into your crawl space, which can account for duct leakage. For sealing the duct system, believe it or not, duct tape is actually the worst thing you can have on ducts. What happens with duct tape is the adhesive dries up and over time it just falls off. That's why we have so many leaky duct systems now, because that was the common practice of making duct connections is with duct tape. It has fallen off. What is used now and what is required by the utilities is to use a mastic, which is a thin gray pancake batter consistency material. It's like a paste that they'll paint on all these seams here, and that'll last forever. Latex, non-toxic, permanent. It seals it up great.
Thank you, Steve.
You bet.
To learn more about our free duct testing program, duct sealing incentives, and duct sealing and other energy saving methods, go to our website, planetclark.com. Energy Efficiency Services is funded by the U.S. Department of Energy. Thank you for watching.